With me, Supernautus of Discworld 2. Just about to start the game, load the game. However, before I do that, I do need to make one very slight alteration. Very slight, just take me a moment. We saved on the Ankh-Morpork map last time. We are close to the end, I think, of this game, if I remember rightly. So we don't want to... I don't expect it'll take us very long to finish. I'm not entirely sure if it'll even take the normal 2 hours. So we might have to look at something else. But for now, this is the third and potentially final part of Discworld 2. I just need to quickly retitle my stream. Part 3 of Discworld 2. And we will be on our way in just one moment. There we go. And there we are. So we are ready to start playing right about now. So yeah, last time round we got all the bits and pieces we needed to give to Dibbler to get the film on the go to try and bring death back to Ankh-Morpork. And yet, we haven't quite finished. But we have to head to the Shades now. To continue on our way. Now, this door, if I remember rightly, is the one we want to go to.
Hello there. A likely story.
Well, it's hello there.
I've come to expect from you, living fascists.
Yeah.
I never said a word.
He never said a word.
Yeah, right. That's where it starts.
It is.
Dead common, dead boring. You've used them. Don't say you haven't.
Yeah, but
I'm not prejudiced.
Rinceman's dead too.
See, there you go. If there's ever going to be any justice,
I guess we have to show them our
then we have to
death certificate to get in.
Oh, a bit lower than that, surely. Don't
Well, underground.
try to dictate our activity.
Yeah, that makes some sense now that I think about it, actually. In the grave.
Oh, if you're not dead, then drop dead. This club's for the children of the night, so if you want to live it up, right, you go elsewhere.
Okay, well I can fix that little issue quite easily, actually, by opening our luggage and finding. Is that it? Yeah, our death certificate, which is basically just a toe tag. And now he'll let us in.
Oh, so you are dead then? I should have guessed from the fashion.
I guess you should have, yeah.
In you come, brother.
You should have guessed. You shouldn't have.
Brother Rin.
You shouldn't have just jumped to a conclusion there, should you?
In you pop. The meeting's just starting.
Brother Rince thing. He's not rinsing his thing. You just don't.
Greetings.
So who do we have?
Ancestors.
A couple of zombies, vampires.
Allow me to introduce our newest
We've got like a
Rinse wind.
rinse wipe.
Rinse
rinse wipe.
wind.
That's just a touch of gas, brother. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Poltergeist? What? Is he a poltergeist?
Am I a poltergust?
Him being a wind and all?
No.
Yeah, probably. Any roll. Brethren,
Says the bogeyman that's a door.
let us now all join in singing our Fresh Start Club anthem.
Good plan.
And a two.
Oh, it's like the US national anthem. Street yeah, strangely sticky mud. Yeah, they're singing it very oddly. Fight with tooth and nails while we can stand and lurch.
My friends, we don't have to take
Well, right now you don't, certainly.
I see a land where the dead will take their place alongside the living, albeit most of them propped up or sewn back together, but still, beside
Propped up.
the living,
That's what we want.
where ghosts can throw off their chains and help contribute to a better, more just society.
But ghosts can't really do anything.
Off his head in pride, then took it back under his arm, raise his right hand if he can remember where he put it, and say, yes, I'm as dead as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore.
He's as dead as hell and he's not going to take it anymore. So what he says... Right, let's have a look. I want to open this. Oh, there's a sheep in there. Let's have a chat to him, see what he's on about.
Oh, hello. What are you doing in there? Apart from being a quest item, I strongly suspect.
Yeah. It's a sheep, and I can't understand what the sheep's saying. Apart from ba.
Well, I can see your point there. Actually, I'd get that scene to you if I were you.
Mm.
I was just wondering whether a career in the clickies might be just exactly what you're looking for.
Well, it could be.
Oh, I see.
I
The
think we
local
can.
Actors League
I think we
won't
can
issue
convince him.
proof that your family's from overseas. Bloody cheek of something.
I can convince him.
I'll tell you what. Have a look around and see what I can find to help prove your case for sheep in the arts. I'll get some evidence that proves
Sheep in the
that your
what?
ancestors came from distant climes.
Yeah, we've already got that evidence, I believe.
Sorry.
If we go in here, there is a... If I remember rightly, this film here...
Here you are. Some evidence that your ancestors came from the
There you go.
Forex. Now you can be a stunt sheep. No, don't thank me.
Yeah, don't thank him. Don't thank him at all, actually. Just it's better not to. What we needed was a sheep skeleton.
Now is the winter of our discontent.
Wait, so he's going to be Death's...
All the more driven by the lack of
He's going to be Death's stunt double,
to be
isn't he?
or not to be. That is the question. Whether to be extremely cool, reach the heights of fashion and snuff it, or to keep drawing breath and lose all fashion sense forevermore.
Could be. Oh, and she's gone, and he's gone. And now here comes the sheep, who's certainly much smaller than he is. He got feathers on him.
Fine, everyone, cut and paint.
Ah, this is more of a lark. Watching someone else work for a change.
It is.
That was beautiful, baby.
It really is.
Just beautiful.
Wait a minute. Feathers? It was just
Yeah, he could have done that.
feathers?
Oh, but, you know.
What? Didn't you read the script? It's Julian's special scene.
Yeah,
Oh, showbiz. Fame and fortune. I hear you.
apparently. Okay, so there's the film. However, we can do a bit of some extra things to kind of mess around with the film a little bit. You know, to make it a little more inspiring, I guess. But first, everyone has to turn up. We've got a stretched donkey cart. I didn't get the number of it though. Did you? No, I didn't think so. She's not wearing the same dress anymore. It's not getting blown up.
Well, welcome to
That's 'cause it's
our
not her.
audience, and welcome to Death, the latest star to rise and shine in the land of Holywood. Death, how do you feel about your up-and-coming premiere?
I
Probably doesn't really feel anything.
don't- I am dead.
Yeah.
What he means is that he's confident that the product will speak for itself. That
Hmm.
was something really astounding.
Of course, there is the issue of the fact that the people that could actually see death are usually magical people.
Or something, will you?
Yes, well, perhaps you might explain to us just why you feel death is the sex symbol for today's
Because nobody can
world.
die.
Oh, Trish, I've always known that the height of style is pure, elegant restraint. And of course, when it comes to wearing black, he's always been a trendsetter.
He has.
Fabulous, fantastic. Well, that's it from outside the Odeum here tonight. This
The
is
Odeum.
Trish Looks Good inviting
Because all the films
Join me
stink.
here tonight and get reaped.
Excuse me? What's about the reaping? Oh. I think it...
Do they have those chocolate-coated ice creams there?
No.
The one with the little bits of nuts on them?
They only had insect larva flavor.
Oh, lovely.
Lava?
Yummy.
Some new invention imported from 4X, apparently.
Beautiful. That's just what we needed.
When's this clicky starting then?
Soon.
Yes.
Soon. Once I've
Some of us have to get back to
once I've just made it better. Well, we have to watch a little bit first. And here it comes. It's the song from the beginning. Oh, they don't like it. They don't like it.
Rubbish!
Rubbish!
This is appalling.
I can fix it.
I haven't seen anything this awful since I saw the Dean in the showers.
I can fix this. It's just the same bits of film looping over and over. Etc, etc, yeah. We need to fix the film. Does this end? Yeah, if I press a button it'll end. So we need to fix the film. The way to fix the film is we need to first of all take the reel of film off here. We drop it onto the splicer. And what we want is to also take the piece of film that's got the what do you call her, queen in it. Is it the elf queen? I've forgotten already. Where is it? Where's that piece of film gone? It was definitely there a minute ago. Oh wait, there it is. If we put that in there as well.
I think I'm onto something here.
Yeah.
What about splicing a few shots of the Elfin Queen?
That's what you need to do.
Subliminal, you might say.
Bit of subliminal advertising. It's gonna be exactly the same film. It'll be better. So we'll stick that back on the projector somehow. And then we can start the film again. Let's see what happens. Here it comes again. Will we actually see the Elven Queen? Oh, there we go. She just appears randomly every now and again. Suddenly it's the best film ever made. You've just watched it once,
Beautiful, simply beautiful.
and you've decided it's suddenly amazing. Wish to smell seen that.
That was better than being alive ever was.
Wow, that's what you call high praise.
Charisma. He'll go far, he will. A real star.
Yeah, it wasn't really him that sold the film, though, was it? And what was with all the acting scenes that we shot? When in actual fact, all it was a music video.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. How was I to know the spectre of death was going to become a pop icon? Now he said he doesn't want his old job back.
Oh, bugger. He doesn't want his job back.
He's a style setter. Now millions of girls are crazy.
So now what? I'm going to have to do his job.
Black lace costumes with lots of black lace.
Mhm.
All dyed hair black, wearing black lace and black.
He's going a bit far on a tangent, isn't he?
Black lace and being paid and very, very interesting. God, I hate wearing this dress. that's all my fault.
Well,
Of course I saw the game's opening credits. What's there? No, I don't think that's a good idea at all.
no, you're probably right.
It's not my cup of tea.
He really doesn't want to do what the rat death is asking him to do.
Well, I suppose it'll help me make new friends.
If it only it didn't include sending them off to the Shadow Realm. Death's old horse. Binky's his name, yeah. Oh. So yeah, we have to now become the Grim Reaper. Or the Grim Rincewind, I suppose. This is Death's house. Yeah, the Grim Rincewind.
The Grim Rincewind.
This can only go well, you know. It can only go well. So we're going to go up to the house, first of all. And there we'll be able to pick up any equipment we require. In order to do that, we'll find the key in the usual place you think you might find a key.
Hey, there's a little key under it.
You know, right there.
I don't need a...
Yeah, you don't. I didn't mean to really actually move, I just wanted to go. Right, let's go inside. Inside we go. So what do we do first? Well, there's a few different doorways and things. The first door we want to go to is this one. Where we find the butler.
Hello.
Who are you? What do you want?
Says Albert.
Yeah, that's right. Look, I'm here to become Death.
You what?
You know,
Yeah.
the Pale Horseman.
Talks like this.
Well, not quite like that.
Very big in the hourglass and science department.
I might.
You?
Oh, not for long. Just until himself gets back. I have to fill in for a while, you know, get the backlog moving, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Got the faintest idea how to do it, have you?
Nope, not really.
Well, I suppose
Just
so.
take your wee scythe and snip, snip.
We takes a
Well, you know, I think any standards have got to be better than what they are currently, given that nobody's actually doing the job right now.
You got to be at the snuff before you can be Death.
Now, do you mean?
Well, you've got to be able to ride the pale horse. And you've got to
Wear the right clothes.
robes. Death wouldn't be seen getting anything but a black robe. Yeah, you'll need a scythe. And a capital letter voice.
Well, we managed to do that.
Chilling.
Is that all?
You want more? Get on with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
goody. Another quest. I'm just flotsam on the sea of life.
Yeah, stop snipping and
So yeah, we have to go and see what equipment we can pick up from Death's rooms. And the first real step we need to take is we need to go up these very high stairs. See, because it isn't a proper house, but rather it's what's interesting in kind of Death's world is it's not a proper house, it's a representation of what a house should be. I know it seems odd, but you know that's essentially what it is. So we've got a few bits and pieces to pick up here, starting with this rabbit, Mr. Bunny. I don't know what his name is. Mr. Bunny. I think that's as good a name as any, surely. So yeah, we need the bunny, and also we should find some items over here that we can take, but we don't need toys. But there's some string, and you know, in these kinds of games, string is always an important item. You must always take string, because, you know, it's just obvious, isn't it? You just have to always take string. That's all that really there is in here. Some nice areas, you know. I've always felt that the design of the the rooms and the areas in the game has always been quite good. But here we are. So this is Death's kind of study, I guess, you know, office. And as you can see, the perspective's kind of a little bit messed up, to be honest. I believe... No, we need to keep walking this way. There we go. Okay, so there's some items I need. I need to take this inkwell. What are we going to use the inkwell for? Well, we need a black cloak, a black robe, don't we? So that's the first thing we need to sort out. And I want to pull this.
I wonder what this does.
What's that done? Well... Now we have to do this so that we can go past old Albert. We go out of here and we go down the stairs. It takes so bloody long to walk anywhere. I swear it takes forever. But we can do that to make things a little bit quicker. I just need to pause for a second because I'm just trying to think what we need to get from the kitchen, because that's going to be the main thing. We need to get stuff out of the kitchen quickly. So I need that to go in there, and there's also, I believe, there's something else here that we need, and I'm trying to see where it is. Oh, there's an oily rag. So we do that. Now there is actually also oh, excuse me, I just need to have a little scratch. This stove, I need to open it. As we do like that. Now we can go out into the hallway. There are some things we can take from here. We need to make our robe, so black curtains works as well as anything else to create a robe. Well, I mean, it works better than a lot of things as well, doesn't it? It wouldn't work very well if you took a bit of the banister. You know, a bit of the banister is not going to be a good robe, so... And now we can go here. There's a book we need to get. Now, the thing is, there's books everywhere now. Basically, these books continue to write basically what's happening with people, and in order to see what's happening, that continually is writing the future and all the rest of it, what actually happens, if you like, to some people. That's all we really needed. We needed the book. It's an important item to have because it tells us where we need to go. There are also hourglasses. That's another thing that tends to be important. I believe we need to get in this golf bag as well. Kind of reminds you of an umbrella stand or whatever. He's very tired after walking up those steps, isn't he? Right, now take a look, see what you can find.
Oh, I'm not really a golf sort of person. Actually, I'm surprised Death had the time. Rinsewing, in reality.
Yeah, I didn't want that. I wanted to look in the golf bag.
Death's golf bag? Yeah, I'm not sure I want to see what the balls are like.
Oh wait, I've just seen where I need to go actually. I just thought with that being at the top of the stairs, maybe he kept his scythe in there, but look. There's clearly one in that umbrella stand. Some people say there's always money in the banana stand, but I say there's always a scythe in the umbrella stand. Go on. So when he walks down the stairs, it doesn't count my input.
With this, I really feel the goods.
He's cooking with charcoal and feels the goods because he has the scythe. Now, we need to go out to the stables now. You know, we need to make sure we can ride the horse, guys. So into the stables we go. Okay. So now what do we need to do here? Well, first of all I need this. We pop that in there. And we walk over here. So there's Binky, the horse, the pale horse, if you like, of death. First things first. The sugar. As we know, a lot of horses, they like the odd sugar cube.
That's a good binky. There, I think he likes me now.
I don't know. Do you think he likes you now? I don't know about that, but, you know. The next thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we can stay on the horse. It's one of the most important things. Albert doesn't think we can do it, so we need to make sure that we can stay on the horse. And what better way to do that than stick a bit of super glue on the saddle? I mean, it might be hard to get off. But, you know, at least it's there. And now we can climb up. He's trying to sneak up on us. I'm not scared, see? Huh? I mean, we've got the saddle stuck to our backside, but...
I can ride.
Yippee-ki-yay-yay.
But I did it. See? I passed the test.
Yeah, so I see. Shall I prize the saddle from your flesh
Yeah.
now, sir? Or later?
The trouble with you, Albert, is you have no sense of fun.
Oh, he does.
Laugh when I'm prizing you out of that saddle, boy.
Just not something you might find to be fun. But okay, you know, we've done what we needed to do in that respect. We've got a lot of the other stuff. We're going to go down, I think... Death has a garden, and I'm trying to remember where it is. Is it over this way? Yeah. And I think that's his daughter on the swing. Yeah, I know. Okay, so... the first thing we need to do... If we look at this bunny, we find there's a set of pyjamas there that are useful. If we then put those pyjamas on...
Well, at least it isn't an undergarment this time.
There's a reason for this. There is a reason for this, and you will see what... No, no. Put that back on, you idiot. Because there are bees. So, of course, where there are bees, you need to be very careful. Now, we need to use these matches, and we need to use them on something else we picked up. Which is that rag. Is that it there? No, that's the rope. There it is. Use that on the oily rag. We then use the oily rag on the beehives.
Oh, this should do the trick.
To scare these away. And then from there, I dump that in there, we can
I'll just grab some wax.
grab some beeswax out of there. Basically, we need to make another candle, like we obviously did earlier. To do that, we have to combine this with the piece of string we found. Not the rope, the string, which is there.
Now we're cooking.
Well, we're not cooking, but... we also want to take the sugar pot that we had. Obviously we did this earlier. It's pretty much the same situation as before.
I'll just sneak a little honey.
You get the honey and the wax, which we needed to get earlier when we were making the candles for, you know, the Rite of Ash Kent. So that is that. Oh, one sec. We've got this we need. Now that we've finished over there, we'll go and get this fishing rod. We need it. Can I first of all... But what I've done instead is I've tried putting pyjamas on the fishing rod. So first things first, dump those pyjamas. I want the fishing rod. Basically, we need to create our you know, our costume essentially. Now, in order to dye clothing, I guess, we can put the egg in the pool. Yep, doesn't look much darker to me, but we'll forget about that for now. And we use that to just make the curtains just the right shade of black.
Now this really is black and black.
So in it goes. Somehow we've turned curtains into a robe by dipping them in the water. I don't know, but we have. Right, so there's a toy cart here.
Maybe someone's fixed Death's little red wagon.
Fixed Death's wagon. No, I don't think that's what happened, I'm going to be honest with you. I do not think that's what happened. Now, this is Death's daughter. Her name's Susan. Yeah, I know.
Hello there.
It's surprising that he has a daughter, isn't it?
What are we doing here? Well, I'm minding my own business.
Exactly.
What you're doing, some of us would rather not know.
She's a little scary.
There doesn't seem to be much going on.
Well, I'm saying trying to be friendly.
Yes, probably not a good idea since you're wearing that dress. I was always told not to talk to strangers, and it'd be hard to be stranger than you.
Excuse me. All I thought was, hello, here's another mortal in the land of death. I mean, it seemed we might have a few mutual talking points, information to exchange, pleasant.
Yeah, but she's not really.
That sort of thing.
It looks as if we buy our clothes in the same shop.
Does it? It looks as if we buy our clothes in the same shop.
I can help you with.
Possibly.
Just that I don't know quite what to do. I'm supposed to be standing in for death, but I don't know what to do next.
Yes?
What am I supposed to do?
Stand in for death.
What does a living death do with his time? It all seems dead boring to me.
Yeah, no.
You'll have to give me a signal when you expect
Well, he left, so is that not a good enough signal? Anyway.
My, what a lovely toy cart.
you can't have it.
Oh,
Please?
Oh, all right then. But get me another toy
so
first.
you need another toy.
Biographies from the Hall of Records should do.
Yeah, no. Autobiographies, they automatically write themselves, basically.
Real tragedies, hopes, you know, dreams, triumphs and aspirations.
Mm.
How can you possibly find them amusing?
I was thinking of yours. That should be a laugh. Just bring it here once you found it.
Oh, but I can give you a different book. Can I not?
Seeing you.
I've got a book. Can I not give you this one?
My life biography.
Yeah.
Fingerprint version.
So that was our life's biography.
There.
She's not going to like it.
My ongoing life story. Are you satisfied?
Probably not.
An autobiography with Joy in the Dark pictures.
It's a catalogue of all my hopes and
It's,
dreams, all my achievements.
There's none.
You
Zero.
deserve just a little bit of respect, young lady.
Oh, look. Here's your thought for the day.
What does it say?
Actually, the line is blank.
He hasn't had any thoughts yet.
Some people just don't appreciate quality literature.
What's the
There's
quality?
something else you'll take in trade. Anything but the story of my life.
All right. Go get me one of the really old biographies.
Oh, a really old one.
These ones with pictures. They're kept in a locked, dark room somewhere inside.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that that's going to be acceptable. I mean, I know she's Death's daughter, but I don't know if he'd be too happy about her having people's biographies. Right, now, another little thing we needed to do before, you'll remember, was we needed to get some ants. Now, there isn't an ant hill here, but what there are some ant souls, I guess. And the way we managed to get them is if we put the honey, darker kind of honey, because it's oh, that's not what I meant to do. Can we just combine those? And then these dots are the souls of ants. I think my audio issue's appearing again. We'd gone without it for quite some time, but I think it's coming back. I can starting to hear some crackling. So yeah, we now have some ant souls. Not dark souls, guys. Ant souls. Sorry, I just have to try and resolve this little problem I'm hearing. A little bit of a crackle there. And it's quite frustrating. But it's not extremely I don't think it's extremely loud, so I think we'll be okay for now. But yeah, so we got some ant souls, that's what we needed. Now we go back to the house, because she wants us to find her a better biography than Rincewind's. You know, Rincewind did a lot of good, has done a lot of interesting things with his life. Don't know why she thinks his autobiography's bad. Yeah, so basically, as you can see, he's almost kind of copied the Unseed University garden, or at least part of it, in order to resemble a garden. That's the thing with death, generally in the Terry Pratchett kind of stories, if you like. Most of what he's doing here, most of what he does to try and create a semblance of reality, if you like. He wants to try and make himself out to be like normal people. He isn't, obviously, but he tries to represent what normal people do with themselves. Right, anyway. In the meantime, we need to light our candle. And I need to put it in there this time, rather than inside my luggage. Okay, and now, there is, if I remember rightly, inside the library, at the very end, there's a secret place. Come on, Rincewind, just keep moving, please. Yeah, there's an alcove there which is quite dark. And the way we get into that alcove is with the key that we had. The dark alcove is where Death keeps some of his... Okay, just go in there. So yeah, Rincewind's now inside. We need to light our candle because we can't see what's around unless we do. And there we have a very old...
This tablet isn't so much written in pictographs,
very old
figure drawings describing pictographs.
biography.
It's either a caveman's biography or a graphic. I suppose either one should do just fine.
I guess we'll just pop that into our own inventory for now. And then we can get out of here. I think I can, right? There we go. So there we are. The next thing we need to do, quite simply, is the kitchen, because we need to show Albert that we've got a few different items that he needs us to have. Mainly the robe and scythe. Because those are the other items that we have. We also, I'm not sure why, but we do also need the toy cart. Right, so in the luggage we go. We'll show Albert our couple of items that we need. So there is the robe. Does it look good enough for you?
There we go. Light not only simply falls into it, but it doesn't even get a chance to scream.
Mm-hmm. It could be, but we're not planning to make something, you know, permanent out of it, so... Well, they can, but it doesn't tend to help them very much. And the other option we need to show him is the scythe.
Yep, there we are. Read it and read, Albert.
Don't say that. One sec, just need to adjust something. Yeah, but it's not a regular scythe, is it?
Yeah, well, I'm sure I'll get the swing of it. Hey, we'll just take a bit of practice.
Or worse. Oh, okay.
You know, if I hadn't been charged, your job is definitely one for downside.
Anyway, right. So that is basically what we need to do there. Now, because we've got that tablet, we can now Oh, that's getting worse. I can hear that audio getting worse in my ear. I don't know. There's a few different ways that I'm trying to kind of resolve it. But it mostly involves moving cables, which is a little bit frustrating. But, you know, never mind. As long as it's coming through clearly for you guys, I don't want to worry too much. But basically, this is where I get Susan's card. Give her that tablet that we found. Easy again. And that will make her give us. If I can find it. Is that it? That's a surfboard. Why do we. Oh, it's in rinse. Because of course it is. Because we only had rinse wind there when. There you go, Susan. There's your tablet.
Are you satisfied?
Perfectly. This one's much better than yours.
Is it? Okay.
Lots of cards to play with. Let me know when you turn up in court.
I will. Yeah, I'll let you know. I guess. I'm not sure why I would, but now because Albert wants us to reap the fields now, Rincewind doesn't know how to do that. But he can create a kind of machine that'll do it for him, you see. So it'll do it quickly, and then Albert will think that we've learned how to reap quickly. And there are some fields we can test on just at the bottom here, you'll see. Cornfields just there. We've created kind of a machine for reaping fields. We're not quite close enough yet though. Here we go, see? So, if we go into our inventory now and use the Reaper on the cornfield, we'll be fine. I'm going to leave you to watch that sequence because I need a little bathroom break, so I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. So there we are guys, I'm back, and I guess our do-it-yourself reaping equipment has done us some good. Drop that back in the luggage and let's get moving. Back to the house so we can hopefully do what needed to be done. Right, let's get to the house that way. Okay, now, there's a couple of other things that we need to get done here. The main one is, we need to combine this boomerang with this rope.
I think I've seen this in the
He thinks he's seen this in the clickies. Good, good, good. What we need to do, I don't know if I'm in the right place to do it. No, don't go that far. Can we go behind the house? We need to put this on the house, but I don't
the other
know.
end, won't it?
We need to get the chimney, you see. But I I don't think we can do that from here, can we? Can I do it from outside? We need to get out on the chimney, but basically we need to get in the chimney so that when we... Well, so that we can... so that we can do our voice, you see? I don't see a way... Oh wait, I just saw it, I think. Is it there somewhere? I just saw it come up. I'm sure I did. Yeah, there's a chimney here somewhere. I can't see it though. It's very frustrating. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's the flowers, that's the house, that's a window, which is absolutely no use to us. Oh, wait, there it is. There it is. So he's not great on the first attempt. But he is now. Now we can use this. Because this will make our voice a bit amplified. We're speaking down the chimney.
Albert, it is I.
So we might have scared him sufficiently.
Really, sir? Nice to have you back, sir. Now we can get rid of that little prat in the pointy hat and dress.
I can't really.
Well, at least I've proved I can use the voice.
So now we go back inside and we speak to him.
Maybe I can even climb onto it, but I certainly can't pick it up.
Can you not? That's surprising. You can't pick the house up. I would never have guessed. Yeah, so back to the kitchen to speak to Albert. Once more.
An entire field of corn reaped. Yeah, I've got you trembling now, eh? I'm apocalypse
Is he?
material now.
Do you think he is?
Oh, indeed, sir. You're gonna strike fear and trembling into blades of grass everywhere.
Well, what more could you ask for?
Ridden the horse, got the clothes, the voice, the scythe, the moves.
Now, hold on. Being deaf isn't like delivering...
Well, you just told me that that's all I needed to do.
No. I can't let you go out hacking and slaying wholesale until you've had a trial run. Start small, mister.
Start small, he says.
And then maybe you'll be ready to get out there and slay.
Collect 100 souls.
Right now,
Roughly how many ant souls do you think we picked up?
just come to an arrangement. Come on, 10 gold pieces as we just, you know...
10 gold pieces. Wow.
Try to buy your way out of a quest. Where would we be if everyone tried
Oh, we wouldn't have very many of these kinds of games
Well,
anyway.
let's go get 100 lovely souls for Albert and the principle of complicated gaming, eh?
Bye-bye,
Yeah,
mister.
pretty much.
Don't trip and decapitate yourself on the way out.
I'll try not to. I will try not to. Who do we have here? It is, of course, Lord Veterinary.
Base yourself at the edge of the yellow line. Now, come closer while I explain.
What are we explaining?
Not that close, not that close.
Oh, sorry.
Now
Yeah,
look,
be careful.
I want someone removed.
Hmm.
A potential troublemaker. Somebody who's become too popular for his, or should I say, mine.
Yeah, he now wants to get rid of...
And there has to be
Death.
no way of connecting myself with his...
In fact, is that him?
say no more. We shall strike like the subtle hand of doom,
leaving nothing but weeping in his wake.
in our wake. For
Scary guy.
we are the night.
You are? I thought
He's
you
the
were
knight.
Assassin's
He is
Guild.
Batman.
Well, we are the Assassin's Guild, but we are also
Obviously,
So,
yeah. They're both the Assassin's Guild and, in fact, the Knight.
period of the diurnal rhythm defined by darkness, are you? So, nighttime thefts, muggings, murders...
Pretty much, yeah. You've legislated for those.
restricted zones. We can just start billing the Assassin's Guild directly, can we?
Yeah.
No more fussing about
Why not?
tax
Makes sense.
collectors and fines.
what? But just because we are the night doesn't mean that
Maybe you shouldn't say you're the Knight then.
Well, if you are it, then you have to control it.
Uh-huh.
And if you control it, then you're responsible. This seems eminently sensible.
I mean, in a twisted sort of way, yeah.
We can send your way by tomorrow.
no. Now look. All right. We aren't the night, but we are all the night.
Yeah, that makes more sense. I do love the use, and it does come from Terry Pratchett's writing of overly bureaucratic speech to kind of mock the way, you know, government works in general, you know, like saying things without saying things directly.
Oh, very well. So, in the meantime, just get on with this new job. And don't mess it up like you did with the
Wait, what?
Guild last
Oh, so it was his fault. The Fool's Guild was his fault. Anyway, so what we do is we're going to go back in the kitchen now, and we're going to give Albert the other souls that we found. And then he'll leave us alone and let us get on with our mission. Just one sec.
Look, Albert, look!
Oh, you found the commode. Well done.
No, Albert, I mean, I've managed to collect 100 souls.
Oh, well, I suppose you must be death material after all. I should have guessed it from all your lines. Oh, all right. Go out and reap away to your little heart's content, but you've got to be back before the bell tolls. You know how the other three horsemen hate hanging about.
Sometime later.
Oh, there you are, sir. And quite the part you look. There's a job for you. Your very first.
What's this?
It's a life-timer hourglass. It counts off the moments of its own.
Sorry guys, not much further to go here.
Put down your milky teeth and actually do some work.
All right, all right. I'm going. Who does this hourglass belong to then?
So there we go. Rincewind as the Grim Reaper. We're close. Not quite finished, but we're close. sec, guys.
I guess we're all waiting for. Here's death. Whoa. Yeah. All right.
There.
Gentlemen.
Almost finished.
What a beautiful audience. If somewhat stupid. It's so good to see people who are upright and breathing. Of course, you know why my old job was always so hard. I only had a skeleton staff. Ha ha ha. Knock knock. Who's there? Death. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, you've heard that one, eh? Alas,
Ah,
poor death.
poor death.
I knew him, Horatio, a man of infinite jest.
Well, not exactly infinite.
I didn't think I was doing too badly.
Maybe it's best not to quibble at this point in the proceedings. This is ridiculous. How can death die?
The more like me you became, the more mortal I became. Sod it. I was just starting to get the hang of this. Oh dear.
You're starting to get the hang of it.
Maybe. Maybe taking time off from my job wasn't such a good idea after all. Ah well, I suppose it's in good hands. Ta-ta. Have fun being a Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper? What do you mean, Grim Reaper?
Well, if I'm gone,
Well, he's not gone,
the
is he?
dog's
He
yours
just needs to be fixed.
through all eternity.
But I can't be the
It's a bit scary though, isn't it?
fucking queen of the devil looking dickens on the baby lettuces. No, stop it. I don't want to be left long in the side.
Slipping, I'm afraid. My time is
Well,
running
that's not
out.
possible, I'm afraid.
I wish I'd had a mother, because if I'd had a mother, I could cry out, Mother, but I didn't, so I can't.
That is a shame.
Other famous last words are, don't point that at me,
And that one wouldn't have worked.
why is that red light flashing?
That one didn't count either.
How does Dibbler make a profit on this stuff at 5 gross a bottle?
Well,
Which one shall I use? Let me see now.
I don't think any of those are suitable.
Right, let's stay there. And I'll stick it in your feet.
With what? That would be the question. With what? This is the fourth act. If I remember rightly, the final act. Well, almost. Alright, we need to go there first. We need to take this cart. Drop that right there. And there we can leave. That was pretty much all we needed to get from here. Go down to the town of Jelly Baby at the bottom there. Now basically we need to wait for somebody here, I believe. If I remember rightly, there's a guy that appears. We need to get stuff from. I don't want to go too far. There he is. That's our man. So now that he's not here, we can search his saddlebags
Hey, look, a canteen.
and pinch a canteen. Another useful item to be had. The next thing we need to do here is take that, put that in his saddlebags. And what does that do for us as well? Excuse me. Yeah, so he's going to get attacked, followed by the vultures because he's got that rotten arm. And we are going to go where he's gone once he finishes riding. Essentially, we just wait until we see where he goes. It's that place there, isn't it? Or am I wrong? Yeah, there we go. So now we go to this place, it's the Fountain of Youth. By tracking him, watching where the birds go. Yeah, so... okay. First things first, the canteen that we just found. Fill that with water from the Fountain of Youth. Is that enough yet, do you think? Drop that inside our luggage. And the other thing, because we're here, we need to fill this hourglass. With sand from here, I'm just trying to find where... over this way? Wrong place. Oh yeah, no, I know what I've done wrong. I haven't quite done that in the right order yet. Need this cork, and with that cork we can cork the fountain. And that's the sand we want. Some sands. Or an hourglass. Specifically an hourglass that tells your, you know, life, the length of your life. A magical hourglass, if you will. A life glass? What matters is that should fix death in this gratuitous 3D scene. There he is, back to his best. Or is he even better, perhaps? I guess we'll never know. Well, we will know, it's just, you know. Uh-oh, he's going to try and blow up his thing. So after all we did, he's going to try and blow up his hourglass. Failure! And now he's gone.
Oh damn, I forgot to shout 4.
Shame. There we are, everything's returning back to normal. Just a small thing to do. Queen Kong? What's gonna happen there? Just a few people we need to speak to, and that's pretty much it. He says goodbye. And it's the end. And there's that sequence from the beginning of the game. We can skip that. It's really not that important. Are you not sure? Oh, that's a shame. Intermission?
sticky around here is this finale.
Is it sticky, is
Get
it?
on with it!
Pretty Polly,
Yeah, great.
pretty Polly.
Yeah, we didn't need to really. There are some people we wanted to look at here. The first one would be Granny Weatherworks.
Ladders here!
About the Raven.
You can swap minds with this raven, can you?
She's very good at that.
Oh, go on. You can't possibly manage to put all your knowledge and experience into that tiny little alien brain.
Of course I can. Just watch.
Okay, we're close to the end. While she's doing what she's doing,
Clever, yet oddly dumb.
oddly, yes, that is true. We'll have our broom. Put our broom in the luggage because we need that. Talk to old Diddler. Let's see what he's got to say.
Ladders!
Oh, he's got bladders for us.
Only a
Groat a piece.
and then I'm cutting me
And as usual, he's cutting his own throat.
Ladders, my friend, a rustic forerunner of the more familiar rubber balloon, as enjoyed by children.
Yes.
This is absolutely true. Who says computers aren't educational? Got sheep bladders,
some people say that, yeah.
bladders, moose bladders. You want a bladder? I'm your man.
You know, I believe you.
You can do other things besides blow 'em up.
Do lots of different things with 'em.
Dozens of uses a good bladder. Although right now I can only
He could only
think
think of
one
two.
or two.
Okay, well, let's have some.
Certainly, Squire. Now then, what sort?
What?
Your
Just
rats,
whatever.
Your vole, that's the field vole, meadow vole, and the killer Clatchian vole.
Oh, 3 different types of voles.
Oh, yeah, you know the ones, 6 feet long, covered in poisonous
Oh, those sound
spines,
bad.
in sizes like chisel blades.
But I thought voles were sweet little things, you know.
Oh, well,
small and brown.
you obviously haven't met one of them.
Not these ones, sir. Take your arm off in an instant. They've levelled whole continents.
Have they?
Obliterated ships filled with puppies, baby kittens, and innocent gnomes.
Oh, he's really selling this, isn't he?
These look like sheep bladders. It comes to something when a poor sheep
Uh-huh.
is finding its essential organs floating around as kiddies' balloons.
Sheep, sir? Never, sir. Catch me arming sweet little creature with curly wool and big brown eyes? Nah, not on my life. Cut me own throat if I tell a lie.
Go on then.
These have been taken from Clatchian voles. A life form so foul, sir, so venomous, so putrid and psychotic that the hunters, sir, the hunters were all awarded medals for services to humanity.
Were they?
Clatchian voles
That's
is
exciting.
like rabid sharks on legs, sir.
Oh, well, that's all right. In that case, give me some.
Right you are,
Nope.
Squire.
We'll probably have time to go to the laboratory first, though.
Yeah, he's not gone through that question, has he? The only reason we want those is because now if we use in the epilogue, of course, the canteen with them,
Bladders, get your bladders
they
here.
fill up with water and then we just do
Well,
that.
on the right track. On a scale of trackness, I'd give us a 7 out of 10.
Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. Not quite. I need to take these with me. You see? I need to take them, those bladders with me. And then we can use the broom with Rincewind. There we are. And off, or away we go. There she is, look, the queen. The elven queen. Like King Kong, but she's Queen Kong. She's not even holding on. See, she's just perched on the edge. And he threw water from the fountain of youth in her face.
What is it now? The dead are supposed to rest in peace, you know.
And they will.
Run! It's a falling giant woman.
Oh, goodness.
And that's another thing. In my day, girls were sweet, demure little things, not 60-foot tall monsters like
Might want to
you
move out the way.
probably get now. And I'm also pretty sure that in my day, they all actually wore some.
Not a bad way to die, maybe.
Sometime later. So,
Large indentation.
you at last, is it? So where do you think you've been?
Sorry, it's been a bit of a confusing week.
Could say that.
Confusing? I've been undead since 10:30 on Tuesday morning. I mean, I wouldn't complain, but I lost 17 pence just on blowfish since I died. You'd think the afterlife would be cheaper, wouldn't you?
Well, I've said sorry.
No, unfortunately.
Come on, let's have a curry before we go. My treat.
Ah, well, alright, that is rather decent of you.
There we go. He's made a nice offer to him. And he's finally able to
By
rest.
the way, I tried strangulation, drowning, poison, traffic accidents. I even listened to improvised jazz music. But that just made me wish I was dead.
Yeah.
Or that the musicians were dead at any rate. How did I finally manage to go?
You got sat on by a giant elven queen.
Now there's one I never thought of trying. Still, if you gotta go...
He didn't really get sat on, did he? The end. And that's it, guys. So that is Rincewind 2, excuse me, Discworld 2, known as Mortality Bites in the US, or Missing Presumed everywhere else, essentially. And I hope you enjoyed it. Keep an eye on my Twitter page, twitter.com/supernautus, to find out when I'm going live next. Head over to my YouTube page to see all my other videos. Search for Supernautus Streams on YouTube and you'll find me just there. That has all of my previous streams. This one will go up soon enough, plus my offline videos that I've just got on YouTube as well. Drop a like there, sub to the channel if you like, hit the notifications, the bell, to be notified of any videos that I'm making in future. And thank you very much for tuning in. I'll see you all again next time. Good night. Play out with this.